More life. What's up, buddy? You calling on your homies? Got a pretty color. See, that's the secret. See, I put a piece of clear tape over this right here. This actually, keeps it, I guess, slightly humidified. But however, eggs, and if you've been doing this for a while, at a certain, maybe a week, and maybe 4 or 5 days ahead of they hatching, you need to get it just a little bit more humidified, you know what I'm saying, warm. You don't want to raise the temperature. You want to humidify it more so you can soften up their shell so their beak can penetrate it, because sometimes a lot of people will think that, no, I just need to make it hotter. Nah, and then you cooking your chickens literally in the egg. Everything is dry in there. No. You need a humidified incubator. You have to have water in your incubator, especially in those clutch moments. If you want a great hatching of, majority of all of your chickens surviving and all that, make sure you got some water in there. Make sure it's highly humidified in there so they can be comfortable. Yes, they're going to dry. This actually has a heating station up under there that they could go up under there and dry. I leave them in here for a day, probably later on tomorrow or maybe the next day, Sunday. I take it out. I transition it into, another brooder. He goes into the brooder, and so on and so on. Once they fluff out, we ready to rock and roll, get him up out of there. You don't want them around all these other eggs because they get heavy and they get strong every second. And they can cause problems with your incubator and your eggs. Get caught up in the little ropes or whatever. So you want them up out of there in a day and a half, tops. Once they fluffed up and ready, get them up out of there, get them in the brooder. Your red lights or whatever, however you all set it up, but that's a little bit of chicken tips for you. So, yeah. It's a bunch of them in there cracking. You don't want to take the shell out. Let them eat everything in the shell. There's some stuff up in there that they need. So I'll take the shell out probably tomorrow. You ain't going to do nothing too much to it. You ain't going to let them get around here and get to walking and rolling on all these eggs, but he's just waking them up, I feel. I don't even know if it's a rooster. I'm steady calling it a he. Yeah, what's up, Chief?
So do the chicken with the eggs, or they just eat the eggs?
What happened?
Do the chicken does eat the crackers, the shells, or they just mash anything with the food and then mash?
No, he eat the stuff. It's what is born in, like a yolk sac that is born inside of the egg, right? Yeah. And it eats on that while it's still drying off and still be born. So whatever in that egg right there, this little yucky stuff, yeah, he gonna eat it. Look like he or she already eating it.
Yeah, okay. So look at that one teeth. See that? That one teeth.
Oh, you see his beak coming out, Chief?
Yeah, so.
Yeah, I see it too. Look at that.
But Daddy, so.
They all coming out.
Hold on. If one chicken come out, that means these one is chickens and these one is dogs. These one is chicken, these one is dogs. And they both make the same thing. Dogs, chicken, dogs, chicken.
Okay. You on to something, young man. You on to something. Watch out, get away from over there.
So I have this, so I can work out like this.
Alright. Now you need to do push-ups.
Push-ups? Okay.
It's called the yolk sack.
Come here, y'all.
Sit at the yolk sack.
I can do it.
Exactly.
I was gonna show 'em. You want to see what it look like?